We have an over familiarity issue in this day and age. And I get it. In this day and age, it's all about attention, right? We all want to get attention. So as a creator, you obviously want to get the attention as well. Because of course, attention in many's eyes means views, it means engagement, it means opportunities. But the issue is that people mistake being known for being trusted. And that creates what I call the familiarity illusion. Because of course, most people think visibility means authority, but that is wrong. Like it's not a way to think about it, because visibility is just visibility. Visibility is you being known for something. You being known as a creator, you being known for talking about something, you being known for this, being known for that. You can be known, but that doesn't mean that you have authority. It doesn't mean that people want to hear what you have to say. It doesn't mean that you can influence people. It doesn't mean that you have any kind of real cachet as a personality, as a creator, as a founder. It doesn't mean that at all. What actually happens is people see your content. So they see the visibility. However they see it, there's the visibility. But then there's the familiarity part of it. They recognize you. Then they trust you. They believe in what you have to say, believe in what you think, believe in what you stand for, whatever. And then comes the authority, where they value you, your judgment, your lens, how you see the world. They can believe in what you're saying. They can support it. And we see this a lot on the internet. We see this a lot online, because in online, there's so many online communities. Social media, you got Twitter, you got Instagram, you got TikTok, you got YouTube. Like there's so many areas where people can come and share their thoughts, their stories, their opinions. And that's how we get so many people that will share their stories on social media. They'll share their real thoughts on social media before they talk to their friends. And that becomes their place where they feel safe to share their thoughts and share their opinions, because I get it. They want to build that familiarity and trust, because they want to build that authority. They want to be seen. They want to be validated, and everything that comes with that, everything that they think comes with that. But the problem is we've gone too far in that direction, and that it creates the familiarity trap, because now people feel like they have to share everything on social media. People feel like they have to share all of their thoughts, all of their stories, all of their opinions, even if it's controversial, even if it's salacious, even if it's generally mad, because they feel like they're creating that familiarity, they're creating that trust, but it's not trust, it's not things that are actually beneficial to them gaining authority. Sometimes it's even negative to their authority. It makes people judge them. It makes people see them in a different kind of light that's not positive. Because just because people know who you are, and just because you have that visibility, it doesn't mean that you're trusted. It doesn't mean that people care how you think. People feel like they can share anything, and just because they're visible, people might follow them. They might see their opinion. They might consume content that has mad thoughts and whatever. And that's how a lot of people, creators, become stuck in a cycle of feeling like they have to rage bait, feeling that they have to say the maddest things to get that attention. And in the interpretation economy, it doesn't work like that. Just sharing anything is not what's going to really create that level of trust, create that level of authority. That's just not how it works. In an interpretation economy, it's all about generally how you see the world, and generally bringing people into your world, bringing people into your interpretation, your lens. It might be controversial. People might agree or they might disagree. But at the end of the day, they're going to come back, because you are living your authentic truth in your interpretation. The more you share this interpretation and you share your lens and the way you see things, and explaining why you see things and how these things are beneficial or why these things mean something, that creates the familiarity. Not having to rage bait and not having to say the maddest things to get that attention, which doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, because you can have attention, but that doesn't mean people are familiar. And it doesn't mean that people really trust you. And it definitely doesn't mean that you have that authority. So the familiarity illusion is real, and we're seeing it so much these days. And we're seeing people saying, we didn't need to know this about you, because we didn't need to know this about you. We don't need to know everything about people, but we can share our lenses and our expressions and our thoughts, and that's the right way to do it. And that's the way that's going to benefit us in the long run, and especially in an interpretation economy.